When you have eye problems, and no matter what level of eye problems, MACD, there's wrinkled retinas, I mean there's everything under the sun out there now. Dry eyes, you got all types of refractor problems like myopias, you got all kinds of issues out there with the lens. You have a lot of weaknesses in tissue that causes tissue to act differently, to perform differently, to shape differently. And so one has to go back to what strengthens the human cell. And of course that is a good blood supply, and that's a good lymph supply, a good lymph elimination. It is also understanding the proper energetics and nutritional side of life. We make nutrition so much bigger than it really needs to be. And of course, when you're doing raw fruits and you're doing raw vegetables or raw vegetable juices, and maybe you're taking a superfood blend, well, my God, you're getting more nutrition than almost any species on the planet. And everybody must learn that this is a process. There's no quick remedy, no magic potion, as we say. Same thing with the eyes. Now, going with this, I would strengthen my parathyroid gland, make sure my parathyroid gland is up, because connective tissue, that could affect lens and the shape of lens. It can affect the vascular system, the neural transports of the brain. So utilization of calcium is a key component. No question, upper circulation, brain and nerve. We have the visual plex, as I mentioned before, that has raw eye tissue and other goodies in there, bilberries. You got the eye wash to help pull and move lymph and blood better in the eye. So you've got a range of things, plus always, always, always remember the lymph system. You must always work on that system, and working on that system assures that your nutritional input is there, because you can't move the lymph without you being in that nutritional component. You can't, and it's going to take you higher in the nutritional component into the fruits and berries and melons, and that's where the highest nutritional component is. You have a lot of eye problems. You've been diagnosed everything with stigmatism to myopia to what was the other thing here? Retinitis pigmentosa. I mean, you're on and on and on. They claim you lack an enzyme, blah, 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 blah. You have deterioration. You have cataract to the point I cannot see. So, we've talked about cataracts before, and understanding is what could be deteriorating the optic nerve, what could be deteriorating the retina, what could be causing all this inflammation, what could be causing this cholesterol plaquing called cataract, what could be causing this? This is acidosis, and this is what these videos are about. These videos are about the gigantic lymph system in the human body, and the problem man suffers with, and you see this. I feel sorry for you, my friend. Don't lose your sight. Get your lymph system moving, man. Go in, work on your kidneys, work on your adrenal glands that controls the kidneys. Get in your bowels, clean those bowels up. Use lymphatic 1 capsules, a stomach and bowel formula. Do 2 kidney formulas. There is a formula called Visioplex. It does have raw eye tissue in there. You could also use our eye wash. It is an herbal formula. Use it topically. It'll start stimulating blood and lymph flow, and then use it internally. Causes the same thing, because this whole thing is about the lymph system. You got blood flowing okay, but you're going to lose that if you're not careful. With this cholesterol plaquing, you could lose vital blood flow to the different tissues of the eye. So, my friend, get your lymph system moving, and you'll be okay. All right. I was wondering if it is possible to kick out myopia with a 100% raw diet. Absolutely. Well, if you're not going to use the herbs, it could be a while. But if you're not going to use herbs or can't afford herbs, try the tea if you have a little tea, but then really do fasting. I mean, if you don't have any helpers, you got to understand fasting. I can just tell you, or you're not going to be real happy where you're going. So you really want to get into a little higher level of fasting, whether it's grapes, apples, lemons, whatever you want to do there. But water fasting and all those sort of things, you're going to have to incorporate those the top of the mountain effects to get well. Use the eye wash topically and internally, helpful. You could use an eye glandular. At the same time, you want to drain those sinuses, get with upper circulation and brain and nerve. Those would be two things you always, whenever you want to work on something up here, always use upper circulation or brain and nerve, or some herbs that are relatively the same. That way it'll get up here and start moving blood more aggressively, but remember you always want to remove causative factors, which is going to be the lymph system, which is going to be acidosis, before you start breaking down eye tissue. I was wondering if it's possible to kick out myopia. Absolutely. Again, the same sort of thing. Sorry it sounds peanuts compared to other health. No. Every health problem is serious to me because, you know, it comes back to any type you deal with, muscle, bone, any cell problem. The health should always be considered at the cellular level. The two fluids are the instruments of that health. So it's looking at that and understanding of getting into that lymph system, and that's getting into the kidneys and getting into the adrenals and moving that lymph system. I'm 80% raw now with 90% fruits, and I used to drive fast. Oh, thanks for the time. Well, give me those fruits, keep going, and dig deeper into that system of yours, and you'll be okay there. That's a systemic problem here, and it's just got a and the lymph is a major systemic fluid, and it's just a process of getting this moving and hydrating the body and getting these acids out, and it's just a process. Sometimes it can be longer than others.